and welcome. This is What Are You Like, the TV personality test, where you get to find out how your attitudes measure up to some of the country's loveliest stars. Over the course of the show, I'll ask 10 searching questions, all of which are illustrated by a timeless TV moment. Each show is themed entirely around one human characteristic. And today, how honest are you? And remember, you can play along at home by keeping a mental note of your answers to today's questions. On the show today, welcome please Team Captain Simon O'Brien, and he's joined by culinary hero James Martin. And on Alan Jones's team today is the boss of the ballroom, Len Goodman. Round one now, and our teams have to try to guess how honest some of the nation's celebrities really are. So let's meet the stars on screen. Carol Smiley, Roland Rivron, Linda Barker, broadcaster Henry Kelly, Toya Wilcox, Linda Lasardi, Fleet Street's Carol Malone, comedy legend Barry Cryer, Connie Huck, and Jenny Bond. What a dazzling assortment they are. And there's a point on offer for each question. Simon's team, you're up first. And to illustrate your question, let's catch up with TV grumpy Victor Meldrew as he discovers something nasty in his freezer. And it's not a turkey Twizzler.
Oh, my God! I warned you not to go about leaving these doors open. You might know that something like this would happen. I've come over all cold. You've come over all cold? God almighty.
Really, you're not going to take it out?
I'm not going to leave it in there, am I? So its eyes light up every time you open the door.
I think I feel sick. Are you sure it's dead?
Well, you'd think it's a pretty safe bed, wouldn't you? I mean, it's a bit parky in there at the best of times. How's it supposed to have kept warm? Rub two fish fingers together to start a fire?
You look after a neighbour's pet while they're on holiday, and it dies because you forget to feed it. No! Surely nobody would do that. Do you, A, apologise profusely when they return and offer to replace the pet? B, lie, explaining it wasn't your fault? C, replace the pet and hope they don't notice? James, you'd cook the pet, wouldn't you?
Well, well, why waste it? Put it that way.
Right. To earn your points, you have to tell me what our stars on screen think. You'll see 3 stars give an answer, and you must predict what the 4th will say. So how honest would our stars on screen be if they accidentally bumped off a neighbour's pet?
I'll apologise profusely. Get that out of the way. Get yours in first. Any lies are going to come back to haunt you. Option A.
I actually did look after someone's fish once, and it died. I don't know whether it was my fault or not. It was a big black and orange fish, and it was all on its own in a bowl, so it had no company anyway. Not a great life. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it's B.
I would replace them. I'd take them into the shop, the pet shop, the dead ones, and say, have you got any more that look exactly like this? C.
What would Jenny Bond do?
It's got to be A, hasn't it, really? She's got to be honest, royal correspondent and all. She's got to be, you know... I don't think she'd lie.
Do you know?
No, I would say A.
OK, I'll go with you. A.
A, apologise. Let's see if you're right.
This would be a seriously embarrassing situation, and I would be tempted to lie and hope I could get away with it, but in the end, I think that honesty would be the right course here, and I'd go for A.
There you are. 1 point to you. OK. Alan and Len, your first question's coming up. And just to tee it up, take a look at this clip from this classic wildlife documentary about hibernating bears in the wilds of Alaska.
Winter is no time for bears to be abroad. With their plant food frozen and hidden beneath the snow, they sleep away the winter months, snug in their dens, using up the body fat laid down the previous summer. If they fed and fattened well, they'll emerge lean and hungry sometime between April and June. This 20-year-old has just spent 6 cramped months without eating or drinking.
You're 30 minutes late for a meeting at work because you overslept. Not 6 months, but who knows, a couple of hours. Do you A, apologise, admitting you overslept? B, apologise pretending your alarm didn't go off. C, reel off an entirely untrue list of excuses.
I don't know if I should tell you this, but I usually use traffic as an excuse.
Oh, we'll know
So
next
whoever
time.
employs me next, if I'm late, I'm sorry, it was the traffic.
OK, well, what would our stars say if they overslept?
I'm a pretty good liar, but I don't see the point in it often. So I think what I'd just say I slept in because there's no point. I did. Option A.
Can't see any advantage here in telling the absolute truth, you know, not at work. So I think that I would pretend the alarm clock hadn't worked, so it'd be B.
I've heard every excuse in the book for people being late, and you always think they're lying. It's much safer to just say, look, I'm really sorry, I overslept, so I'm A.
What would punk rocker Toya Wilcox say?
She's a punk. They don't beat about the bush, do they? They just go up, you spit in your face and say, I overslept.
That's not an option, though, is it? D. Spit in your face.
No, well, she just...
Sorry, I'm late.
You know nothing to it.
You think?
Banking on it.
I'm going with my judge.
A, apologise and admit she overslept. Who knows? Let's see what she had to say.
I believe in total honesty in this case. Come clean. You're only human. You can oversleep. It's A.
Thank you, sweetheart.
So if you didn't spit, she was completely honest. OK. James, your question next. Take a look at this great clip of MP Jonathan Aiken about a heartbeat before he's found guilty of perjury.
If it now falls to me to start a fight to cut out the cancer of bent and twisted journalism in our country with the simple sword of truth and the trusty shield of traditional British fair play, so be it. I am ready for that fight, the fight against falsehood and all who peddle it.